morning. Good morning. Good morning,
Good
Annie.
morning, MC.
Good morning, Holly. Thank you
I'm
for
good.
being here.
Morning.
Thank you for being here with us.
Thank you.
Okay, Holly, I know we talked about this just a minute ago, but so everybody knows, tell us what your coffee order is.
My coffee, I try to only stick to one a day, and it's black coffee with oat milk, and I prefer it to be foamed.
Now, do you
That's it.
foam it at home?
I do.
Okay, so okay, I just need to talk about this. Do you pour it into a little container and then you have a frother?
No, it's you pour it into a container and it's electric, and you just hit a button, and it gives
Yes.
it like a minute or
Those
two to
are the best.
foam it up,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
I
then
actually
just
have
pour.
one of those.
Yeah.
Have you seen that at my house?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I do have one of those. So thank you. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Because it also heats it a little bit, right, Holly?
It does. It does.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there's a cold foam feature on some of them too.
Because you're a cold
I'm a
foamy
cold,
person.
I'm a cold
Yeah.
coffee girl.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I love
Yeah.
that. That sounds delicious.
Yes.
Yum. Now I want more coffee, even though I've hit my limits. The one a day is a big deal. Do you have it first thing or do you have it mid-morning?
First thing.
Okay. Same. Same. I mean,
Yeah.
why get out of bed if you're not going to have that, you know?
Yeah.
Exactly.
What's the
That's my
point of it?
quiet time. Yeah.
Love that. Okay, you guys, as we are moving forward, thank you for joining us. And as we're moving forward in our series of Meg is out with baby Sadie, we're trying to hold down the fort. Today, I am joined by my wonderful and lovely colleague, Annie. And so Annie is going to tell you guys a little bit about what she does with MCKRE, and then she's going to introduce our special guest. So Annie, we're so glad you're here.
So glad to be
Thank
here.
you.
Talking to baby Meg.
That's exactly right.
This is fun. My name's Annie Peters. I am the manager of buyer services for Mary Cheatham's team. I have worked on the buy side for the last 5 years, and it's so much fun. What I primarily do is support our clients who are under contract purchasing their home, with all the various things that happen from contract point to closing. And it's just really, really rewarding and fun. I love my job.
She's excellent at her job.
you.
I can tell you that right now.
Thank you.
Okay, well, Annie, wonderful. Please introduce your special
Yes,
guest.
my sweet Holly. This is Holly Fisher Chalk Fisher. Holly, which way do
Fish
you?
and chalk.
Holly Fisher Chalk. Okay.
Yes.
Holly is an incredible healer, I think is the way that I think to describe you. She has a business called Let's Go In Wellness. She is incredibly talented at massage, breath work. She teaches courses, she does workshops, and she's also an end of life doula, which we'll dive deep into today because I think a lot of people don't realize that that's a thing.
I know I didn't know it was a thing until you guys
Yeah.
started your relationship. That's
Yeah.
that's how I came to learn about it. So,
Yes.
Holly, thank
Mhm.
you for being here.
Thank you for having me. This is a wonderful opportunity. It's exciting.
Well, guys, do we want to dive in? I mean, I think talking about some of the other classes that you offer would be great, but I know I'm really curious. Can we start with the end of life doula concept and what that is, and kind of like what does it really look like, and what do you do?
Absolutely. And like you guys, I didn't know what an end-of-life doula was a few years ago. I just knew that I wanted to be of service differently than what I was already currently doing. And with my background in massage, for now, gosh, this month makes 33 years.
Wow,
So that seems
congratulations.
pretty incredible. But with the end-of-life doula, it's a non-medical approach to being of service, being of comfort and companionship, and some practical guidance during someone's transition at the end of life.
Okay. Okay. So, Holly, what does that really mean? I mean, so let's start. So, when would someone know to contact you? And at what point do you come into relationship with the person who is at their end of life? And what is your relationship like with their family or the people who are closest to them? How does that work?
Yes, and you're exactly like family being such a big part of why I wanted to expand my approach and how I was in service. Because in the past, people would quite often to reach out to me and ask me to come work with their family members doing massage. And it was during that point where I felt like there was so much more I could do. So people would often contact me whether they were already existing clients or if they were people that knew of me, that knew that I just had a true passion and calling to working with people at the end of life, to come to their homes or to assisted living centers or to hospice. for hands-on approach. And it wasn't until I was talking to a friend of mine outside of our beautiful Carteret County that said, Holly, it sounds like you're wanting to do and become an end-of-life doula. And then that sent me down the path of more training for myself of how can I better assist families alongside the individual, whether that's legacy work or working with them with the funeral home or creating memories together, or even for one family, we did it recordings each time I came to visit. So they would have those memories and of the actual recorded voice. So
Yeah.
that's sort of been my journey.
So it sounds like that you really tailor the services that you provide to the situation and to the people, right? To the people that you're helping. Annie, is there anything, I mean, last thing I want to do is put you on the spot.
No, no, that's
Okay,
fine. I'm
okay.
happy to.
Is there anything,
Yeah,
I'd love for you to share anything
yeah.
about your experience and what
I
you,
would love
yeah, and
to.
what you felt like, how impactful that was for
How,
you.
yes. So a lot y'all probably don't know this, but I know Holly because she supported my family when my dad passed away. It'll be 2 years in a couple weeks. And so I was put in contact with Holly and I was very, not gonna lie, skeptical. I'm like, I don't need help. My mom and I've got this, like we're gonna figure it out, whatever. Well, I something told me to call her. And so as soon as I talked to her, I'm like, we need her in our lives. Like it was very obvious. And so I went in and met with Holly at her studio, which was down. Are you still downtown, Holly?
I am,
Okay.
yes, downtown on
Downtown
11th
next to
Street.
Parrots on 11th Street. Yep.
Yes.
And we talked and it was amazing. And she shared all sorts of things with me about what she could do to support us. Well, unfortunately, my dad died really quick and things spiraled really fast and we weren't even able to really use Holly with him. But my mom and I utilized her a lot in the months that came after. So, just kind of healing and processing and working on breath work and doing some massage and just overall wellness. And it was such a game changer for both of us. It really was. So it was a little
Oh, thank you.
unconventional the way we used you, Holly, as for the end of life stuff, because you never actually got to meet my dad, which was a
I
bummer.
know.
Um,
I know.
but yeah, I can only imagine how incredible it would be to be able to have you come into the home and support, the person who is approaching that transition.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you. And typically that's sort of how I meet people. First, it might just be a 30-minute phone conversation to see if they even want to meet, and start going over all the possibilities of how can I be support to them and their family members. And then we would meet like you and I met at the studio for several hours just to start going over all of the different things that we could possibly do and just sort of narrow it down of what you're interested in. And we just take it from there. We just
Yeah.
move forward with a contract, and then yeah, it's just a really beautiful way to step into working in sacred space. It's really just can be really beautiful.
Man, I feel comforted just knowing that those types of services are available.
It's amazing. I know.
Yeah.
It really is. And Holly, you have volunteered at the hospice house, and so you've kind of had experience dealing with that too. Like I remember specifically you offering, "Hey, if you guys need me to make phone calls for you, let me know." So like hands-on stuff to take that off families' plates, whatever that may be. Just so many cool options.
Right, right. So
Yeah.
spiritual, physical,
Yes.
practical, tactical. I mean, it sounds
All of
like
it.
all these things are covered and are available in the services that you offer.
Sure, absolutely. And if someone's interested in doing this work, they may come from a completely different background. I've actually had a real estate agent come through the class. Um, Attorneys are in this work, nurses, of course, you would think of hospice staff, other massage therapists. So it's really interesting to see what people come from, their personal backgrounds and their unique gifts that they want to offer in services in this way.
So neat.
That's really, it really is. It's
Yeah.
incredible. So, Holly, tell us then, what other classes and services do you offer?
Okay. So currently my studio is downtown Morehead City on 11th Street, like Annie said, right next door to Parrots. Myself and another massage therapist are there. We also hold classes there. We've had hula classes there happening for the last year. They've been really popular. People come in and teach yoga, breath work. And then I also teach continuing education for other massage therapists. So we need to keep our renewal of hours every couple of years for our licensing. So I teach three different technique courses, and then I teach three classes that are more introspective and more personal growth. So I teach the end of life class and end of life doula training, which with that course, people will have the opportunity after they take that course, you're prepared to take the exam that's offered by the National End of Life Doula Alliance.
Okay.
Um,
Wow.
Oh, wow. Okay.
all, Also, in addition to more support with that class, I do offer a private Facebook page for those participants because quite often people are coming in from all different areas of the state or other states to come and take that class so that we can continue to support each other on this journey.
Okay. Well,
And
that's
Man.
then the other classes, I love the self-care class, which is another 2 day class. It's all different types of meditation and breath work and how to support yourselves in calming your own nervous system down in between sessions of being on the table of massage.
So is the self-care class, is that something that's open to anyone? Or is that
It
specific?
is.
Okay, so that's something, and so, I mean, that sounds so interesting to me. I mean, knowing how to
Yes. Girlfriends come
self-regulate.
together, family
Yeah.
members come together. Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to drop a link to
Yeah.
all of that so that people can check it out, people,
yeah.
including me, can check it out and see about when they can sign up and come and do that. And then, of course, we can reach out to you to sign up for a massage or a breathwork session or anything like that that is kind of a more like a 1 hour commitment, 2 hour commitment, right? So there's all different types of levels of learning and commitment and relationship and different things, ways that people can interact with you.
Yes, and to be completely honest and transparent, I am no longer taking on new massage clients at
Okay,
the studio
got it.
Okay.
because I am really transitioning into having more of my focus on end of life care.
Okay,
So those hours are going towards me going to people's homes or hospice or assisted living centers
great.
and continuing teaching. So I personally am not taking on new clients
Okay,
at the studio,
okay.
but the other
Great.
massage therapist is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is
Okay,
great.
that's
Okay.
cool.
Okay, perfect. Thank you for
Yeah.
telling us that, Holly.
Yeah.
Of course.
Guys, is there anything that we have not covered here today that we want to before we ask Holly our final question?
I
I
think
would like to let everybody know real quickly that every single month at Reed's Coffee Shop downtown,
Yes.
we have it's called Conversations, Coffee, Tea, and Conversations. And it's on the topic of conscious dying. So every single month, the second Thursday from 1 to 2 o'clock, we have different guest speakers come in to talk about conscious dying. These events are free. I just ask that people would sign up online so the presenter can have enough material to go around. But that's a great way to, if you want to come and meet me in person and talk about more end of life kind of topics, that's a great way for us to connect.
Okay, so we'll make sure we drop that link as
yeah,
well.
that's
Thank you,
perfect.
Holly.
Yeah,
Well,
great.
Annie, would you like to ask Holly our final question?
Yes. Okay, Holly, this is the big final question. What is saving your life right now?
Hmm.
No, it's a really big.
Taking a moment to pause for myself. Had some personal healthcare issues for myself recently, and just really pulling back and taking some moments to just simply turn off the screens, get outside. The weather's really getting cooler in the mornings and it feels so good. So just taking some personal time to pause.
That's a
That's
good one.
amazing. That's
It's a
really
really
good.
good one. Well,
Yeah.
Holly, I feel like I have learned a lot here today. I mean, these are
Mhm.
opportunities for relationship and for
Yeah.
support that I didn't understand existed. So thank you. And thank you for joining us today.
Yes.
Oh, thank you so much for the opportunity. I hope you guys have a great day.
Thank
Thank you
you. Have a
so
great weekend,
much.
Holly. Thanks so much.
Okay. Bye.
Well, Annie, what I would like to know is what's saving your life right now?
Oh man, Mary Cheatham. Okay. I feel like I've heard so many different people
Yeah.
over the years
Yeah.
answer this question that's like feels like a really big deal. Um, you know, this might sound a little crazy, but I think what's saving my life right now is the fact that my daughter is doing so well. I have a 13-month-old ish, 14, whatever she is now.
Sure.
Lord, after the 1 year.
I know. She's 1+, guys,
Yeah.
and she's adorable.
She's
oh my
cute.
gosh, she's so cute.
But she recently had ear tubes put in, and she has been a different kid. And we are just so grateful. And I think coming off a really challenging year, not gonna lie, with her it's definitely saving my life, and I probably can speak for my husband as well.
I think that's so good.
Yeah.
And to me, one of my biggest takeaways from being near you as you've done this is just, y'all, to me, it's all about intuition.
Yeah.
If you think something's not right, it's not right.
Yeah, exactly. And we knew,
Right. And you pushed and you pushed and you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, what about you?
Okay, guys. Okay, what's saving my life right now? Are you ready? Is this okay? I know, like, it's all the pumpkin spice stuff. Like, sure. But sometimes with the pumpkin spice stuff, it feels like sometimes it's more than I really want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like,
Oh, yeah.
it's more flavor than I want. It's more okay. So I have two little hacks for you. One thing is I've been getting a 2% pumpkin latte, but only with one pump of pumpkin.
Ooh.
So I'm just saying, just think about that you can control the amount of pumpkin. You could ask what they normally put and get a half
And
pumpkin.
then do
whatever.
half of that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think
Yep.
that's a big one, guys. You're in control of your pumpkin. And then the other thing is, a lot of times during the year when I'm fixing coffee, I have a big like black coffee with cream is what I have at home, and I put cinnamon in it. Well, y'all, I've started putting just pumpkin pie spice.
Oh, genius.
I mean,
oh my gosh.
yeah, so I just keep the pumpkin pie spice like next to my
That's
coffee. And so what I do,
brilliant.
I'm weird about the order in which this happens. I think that you should put the cream in the bottom of your cup, and then I sprinkle a little bit of pumpkin pie spice in there, so then the coffee drips down into it. You see what I mean?
Smart. Yeah.
And it kind of, I don't know, kind of oh yeah, and then you stir it, but it kind of mixes as the coffee's going into the cup.
I have a thought.
Y'all,
You
crazy.
could put your
Ooh.
pumpkin pie spice in your frother.
Yes, with the
cream. Froth it up and see how that goes. I don't know. You never know.
Love this
It might be great.
idea. Okay, we'll keep you guys posted on that. But pumpkin pie spice, it's kind of a sleeper, really easy, no sugar, simple, not messy.
I love that.
All the things.
Brilliant.
Okay. I hope you guys have a wonderful fall pumpkin spice weekend.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us.
Happy Friday.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.